Yo, alright, so it is Monday 17th of June, and I just wanted to wait till we got a weekly close basically on Bitcoin and all that because it was quite an important one. Alts are shit in the bed again. Bitcoin will drop like 1%, and then you got alts doing like fugazi numbers like 10%, 8%, minus 8%, 10% by the way. And even like the strong ones, you know what I mean? Like I'm looking at PEPE minus 6%. What else you got? What should we call it? Brett down 10%. Like it's quite shocking to be honest. But yeah, we'll just carry on. First things first. Nothing's really changed. It's just going into nothing really. Big moves are ahead though. Uh, there's a lot of fear in the market at the moment that we're looking at. So if you just do a channel like that, cool. Uh, yeah, okay, we'll do that. So we have our actual macro range here. We've had a deviation come back in, didn't reach the top, which is crazy. Um, but if we do zoom in, let's just get rid of that for now. Put it as like these two. If we do zoom in, we're working with a smaller range here. I would like to define it as that, and we have a demand level here. Uh, we have a demand level here. So if we zoom into the weekly, we did get our weekly close inside there, which would like tell me really we can go for this week high, maybe here as well. Uh, Basically ruling out the downside here, you know, all this bit, which is good to be fair, because all in all, obviously, the mid would be around here. If we put the mid around here, we would say we're dealing with this range here, but I'm just not too convinced yet because of the market sentiment, let's say, and we did get a fairly decent weekly close. All in all, Monday tends to dump, whereas Tuesday picks itself up. So that's all in all. That's why I think uh, I prefer the upside for now. I did say on my tweet, I believe, I had this. What's this guy saying? Uh, what did you just say? Sweeped. Decent daily rate expected Monday's dump. Wipe the low. Yeah, sweeped. Yeah, yeah. My man's on it, bruv. What did I say? Yeah, this. So I thought, okay, initially we'd have um, the basically just a little bit lower to wipe out this level, which is here. I don't actually think we get it anymore, but the idea was there. So if we zoom in, you have a lot of liquidity built up here. That's just one that just yeah straight taken out. That's like anyone could have seen it, and I think a bounce like anywhere here it was imminent, which we are getting really. So I mean, I'd be inclined to go long here, but I'd just wait a little bit. Like I'd wait for this level to get reclaimed. I like the flip of this supply level here. If we flip this supply level, I'd like to go long, and then that will uh, increase my confidence with the idea of like we'll get alts to pump back up again. But yeah, Monday dump, man. I'm telling you, never trade on a fucking Monday. Um, yeah, so okay, that's Bitcoin covered. All right, let's just see what's up then. All right, so sweeped, cool. We've had all this shit built up here. We've gone. So if we hold this level, which yeah, so it's a nice reaction so far actually. Hold this level, get back up in here, flip the supply. Then I like to see this level go come here basically. That level. What else? That level for now, and then we'll see after. Maybe up here as well. Yeah, I think back down and then come up there basically. Let's do Ethereum then. Ethereum. What are we saying about Ethereum? let's start on the weekly. I did put out plans to this as well. I think that's a good support level for the week. And then if we, let me see if I'm missing anything else. If you want to do a fib up as well, let's call that fib there. Not really the best at bounces. Maybe some exchanges got their bounce, but yeah, call it roughly there. Um, and then we also had, say, let's say this level here for the daily, but we'll get rid of that. We'll put that lower there. Cool. Let's get rid of that. So initially I had went long on the what you call it? There was a 1 hour demand that looks juicy. Was it 1 hour or 15 minute? 15 minute demand that looked juicy as fuck. Which is kind of acting like support as well. But I wouldn't really take that as proper. Maybe if you wanna use the candle up and close, blah blah blah. But yeah, I had gone long here and I cut it for about 0.5 or because I just wanted to wait to the weekend to see what happens. But really the same idea with Bitcoin. We had a lot of built up liquidity. Now I would like to see this hold, and if we flip this, if we can flip this, say this support here, then yeah, I like it to come up here, take out that, and then maybe we look to come further up here. But Ethereum just has like slight better reactions. Like it bleeds as well, but it bounces heavier as well, is what I'm noticing. But yeah, I think along somewhere around here, if I see some good shift in structure, then we wouldn't be opposed to going long because we got this SR as well. We got like this. We had all this price action here, then we broke down here. So if we get like a accumulation, manipulation, and then we get the distribution to um, these highs, I think what would happen is we'd get like a lot of basically just another deviation of that, and then fuck knows maybe trade back down here. Um, but yeah, interesting setup for a power of three here. You know, you got your accumulation, manipulation, and then the distribution here. All in all, though, as well, you could say we had a shift in market structure. We had the low, the high, and then we had the break here. If we retest the supply demand within the MSP, then yeah, I think we could go higher. Take that position there, stop, I'd say there, and then yeah, if you want to target this supply level, that's not bad either. I wouldn't really take this now. Maybe I'll look a bit later on, but yeah, let's look at Solana or ETH BTC, I guess. Yeah. So similarly, we have a similar sort of structure. So we had the price action here, broke down below, and then it's however can we get back up here to see the distribution, and then come back up into here. That's quite likely, I'll be honest. And then Bitcoin just stays in and around that area. Well, not quite likely. I'd like to see it happen, but yeah. Essentially, we have a SR region that I always used to speak about um, here, as well as a golden pocket there as well for that high. What do you call it? If you want to zoom out as well, you got that. So yeah, ETH BTC, ETH better in the long, let's say medium term, because if you zoom out as well, it's swept this low and it's come back inside. So if it can hold this general area, we can look for this level here, which would line up with our Ethereum of like basically cutting back in from this manipulation to test their previous highs basically. Um, let's see Solana. Now Solana was looking at before. Uh, this just jumps out at me straight away. It's dead, but it can work. Um, otherwise, we've got. Don't really like it on the weekly, monthly. Alright, cool. Well, monthly level there. Um, what else we got here? God, we got our daily demand holding up. Well, don't really think it can hold this much longer. So I'm inclined to say, okay, we get all this liquidity swept here, and we can see a bounce maybe within here, and then like a nice reclaim above there. I think that'd be nice to see. You've got, actually, no, never mind. Because you've had this all swept here, so it could hold here. If not, then yeah, I'd say okay, we'll look for something in here. But for now, I don't see. I can see it holding here. I can see it holding here for sure. Yeah, if not, then I look for a bounce in here basically. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, cool. So any shifting structure within this general area, and then I'll like it. I'll probably post like specific plans on my Twitter page, because right now I'm not getting the best reads. Again, similar structure. We had all this liquidity swept. Um, we had a market structure break on the hourly, and it's not creating a new low. So I'd say simply, if it can just flip this SR, then yeah, I like that'd be a nice trade from here to first target there, second target in this demand. Um, so you got first target, second target, basically within that demand level. Let's call it here. Yeah, I normally just go for the bottom of the demand anyway, but yeah. So flip this level, take out this high, take out these highs there, and then if that works, then just finally just take profit on that supply. We have a 4 hour supply here, bear in mind, so this might be a better move. So if you do that, put the stop right there. So that's 3 hour trade up to a 4.5 trade. Alright, so what we got? BNB. I had a little pendant. Been talking about this for a minute. So you got this for BNB. The one thing that's worrying me for BNB now is if it doesn't hold this general area here. This is very bearish. Because if you just flip the chart, you've got a perfect, juicy, slutty power free right here. So you've got accumulation, you've got your manipulation here. Nah, manipulation. And then you'll get your distribution. Even that can go as far as to here. There. If it breaks down, oh, you know what? I don't like this. Had it held above here, that's a different story. Do you know what I mean? But it's broken down past the monthly level. It's like it validates this deviation. So the only like thing I would look for is if we if we just basically shift our structure basically. So if you go to the daily, you would need to see basically this this area flip this area here, which there should be a 4 hour supply somewhere. Uh, yeah, let's just call it this whole area here. If that flips, um, then it changes the situation basically. But for now, I'll stay away from it. I'm basically at break even um, for the spot that I was holding, uh, which was where is it? Where is it? Where is it? BNB. So I traded this one here, and I had a spot basically played there. So if you, which is just above like this area here. So yeah, alright, Litecoin. I like Litecoin a lot because out of all this, it's bare like it's endured the Bitcoin drops, the whole shitcoin, the alt shitcoin, um, shit in the bed type shit. And I feel like for a bag for the long term, yes, definitely Litecoin, definitely. It's a slow grind up, just a slow grind up. Eventually, it's just gonna just give in and boop. Not that, but like, but it's just basically start doing its shit. You know, that probably like that, and then yeah, slowly. And it has good utility as well if you look into it. I'm not gonna say what, but if you do your shit, there's good utility there. You know, like a lot of these coins will have its time. What's the other one? I think you could put ALGO, ALGO as well if you want to hold it. Cool, because it's this is again long term because that's just building that little big fat rounding bottom. If you want to hold it for the long term, um, therefore nice structure there. But if we're talking like a little swing trade, I've got something for you right here, bruv. Alright, so the daily, it's um it's basically just holding this structure here. So you've had a range here, it's flipped it, now it's testing it twice. So you can say that, but I ain't really buying it. But it essentially it's power free again. So you got your range here. You got your range here, yeah. You have your accumulation, and for the highest conviction trade, I would like to see a manipulation of some sorts around here, and then basically just tag the highs, just power free basically. So accumulation, drop below, you have another little range here, um, manipulation, and then distribution up into there basically. I like that. Let's stick to spot. Let's go to tier. Tier as well. I really like the structure of it. Been eyeing it up for some time now, but it just keeps bleeding. But if you will, you got your structure here similarly to what we just looked at. What's it called? Algo. You got your range bottom here, so you could either hold here, break structure, flip this daily supply, and then target my man, and then look for whatever. Or you could do the same thing. You got the accumulation, then you have your manipulation here, and then your distribution here. So either or. So you got two plans. Flip this supply, or give us a price action. Flip whatever 4 hour daily supply here, and then look for first target, second target, third target. You can even dollar cost average if you want. There's a weekly demand here, and then there will be a daily demand. Which one do I want? Which one do I want? Yeah, just give me the in between. For example, that yeah, cool. You can dollar cost average starting here, and then just add another position there, and then yeah, that's not bad. Put your stop. like that. Yeah, you got about 4R and then whatever 2R there. I don't really like the alts, so I'm not really gonna touch them too tough. So we done that, done that. Nah. Alright, nah, fuck that. BONK. Cool. BONK basically is quite simple. If you go into the weekly, there you got your weekly SR there. Monthly as well, I think it supports that. Monthly you could go like that. Weekly, I just prefer to just refine it a little bit. That's a bit stronger. So again, okay, so you've had your big deviation there. As long as it doesn't break down this level here, this area here, maybe that, then we're good. I feel like a tap into that would be nice, and then just run it up basically. Flip this SR there. You got target one, and then target two there, and then we'll see after that basically. If you wanna, if you really wanna get into the meat of it. Can't really see a trade forming up here, but you can even enter here really, truthfully. You can enter here. I would just want to see a bit more of a change in momentum. So you have your SR really, your support turn resistance. For higher conviction, you can wait for this supply block to flip, and then target 1 and then 2, and then obviously higher if you will. I just want to see a slight better, you know, setup. Has it's taken this out? Alright, it's taken it out on Bybit. It'll be interesting to see if it took it out on Binance. If it has, then that's fucking big. As in a stop rate, for example. So if you zoom in more for a change in character, so you have the low, high, low. Again, you need to really see this flip before jumping into anything. If you want to gain early, you could see this flip, I guess, but wouldn't really say much other than that. You've had all this swept as well, so if you want to end it on this demand, that'd be cool as well. But I don't really trust those clusters that much because you have like demand here, you got demand here, you got demand here. Like where the fuck would you do it? With the eye test, I would have said okay, it would have taken all this liquidity out, left this basically demand. You could enter off this demand, which you didn't really even tap into that well. So again, I think for safe, just wait for this to flip. Even then, that's a good trade. You can run it up all the way up to here, really. Yeah, you can run up all the way up to there. Take profits there and there. Just watch it, really. You know, as long as you don't just see breaker structures, it's fine. And then obviously stop below there if you enter there. Well, stop below. You can even do there. Aggressive stops. BONK. Let's only do a couple more. Like PEPE looks good. This one I got stopped at break even, which I posted on my Twitter. Where the fuck is it? PEPE. What do you call it, man? Where is it? Yeah. Alright, cool. This one. I think I'll run it up high. I shorted it when the deviation was valid, back down here, and I re-entered back down into this H4 demand, which I think is still holding up. Yeah, barely. Fuck me. But yeah, daily wise, the technicals aren't that great. Like if you look into here, obviously a demand here, which would be a 3-day demand. Yeah, alright, which is powerful, Don't get me wrong. So if you want to go off that minor 3-day demand there, uh, D3 demand and then H4 if you want to really get technical. Um, Swept this low, and then for PEPE, what would I want to see? Zoom out. Want to see this level held. We had a good weekly close again, like Bitcoin up into here, not into the range, but still like accepted the demand. So what I'd want to see, like black bonk really shift in structure. So we had low there, low high, low. We had a shift in structure here, barely, like barely. So what I would say is if it holds this area here, which is it'd be nice to go along here basically. Yeah, as long as it keeps this area intact, because the low didn't close with like within. You could do a short scalp into here, and then it probably just keep fucking around, chopping around. If you want a higher conviction swing trade, you'd want to see it hold this area here. There's so much junk here, but this basically this you got all this resistance built up here. If it flips it for support, then yeah, then my initial idea would stand. You can put your stop maybe below this SR there, and then you have target one in this block here, and then you got all this liquidity here. So I like this target eventually, like a lot. You could really do it here though, like if it starts doing that, and then you want to hold a swing trade for a while, then yeah, you'd want to see a good H4 close well above into here basically. But even this is quite a good trade, 2-hour trade, nothing to scoff at. PEPE, and then I think I'll just do like, I'll do one more. Brett. Brett. Start on a weekly. That's interesting. It's taken out the PVP. Brett, what you got for me, son? So you got the last high there, followed by the next low there, and you got these two key levels. Right, Brett looks strong again, as per fucking usual. So you got this trend line as well. You got this deviation, and it's now, if it closes above this H4, it's validated the deviation. So if it closes above then you're good to really just to go in it. Like you could take that all the way up into this supply here, which is already tapped 3 times. So I wouldn't really, I'll do that, you know what I mean, and then stop below there. You've had okay, shift there, yeah, enter there. You shouldn't really go past these lows here. Um, yeah, I like that a lot. Brett, I'll probably look at this into greater detail and then post it on my Twitter as well. I like that a lot because Brett is just outperforming everything, really like, and it probably will continue to do so. Number one coin on base. Um, these are the type of structures you want to see. You go pull back, another one, pull back, but no, you're not breaking this low. You're making a higher low. Do you know what I mean? And then yeah, that's all it is really. That's quite a nice one. Do I look at another coin? If you want to say PEPE BTC, quick. Nah, fuck that actually. Yeah, cool. I'll just end it there because alts already shit the bed anyway. What I would say is, I think better times are coming with BTC. As long as we just don't make a lower low, close above here for the day. I think I'll start positioning into the trades I like, and yeah, just do that really. Fuck me, I've been talking for half an hour. I wanted this to be a quick one as well. But cool. Thank you for your shit, love.